person needs to know the following. Why should you protect your Brit and why should you be modest? 1. If you waste seed yourself or you cause other people to waste seed, intentionally, on purpose, is irrelevant. Your mini skirt caused people to get aroused. Your long wig caused people to get aroused. Your tight clothes caused people to get aroused. You decided to watch TV, watch a movie with immodesty in it, and so on. You should know this applies to you. 1. The exile that we're in for 2,000 years of murdering Jews in the public and massacres, Holocausts, pogroms, and so on is going to be elongated because of you. Anyone who spills seed in vain, on purpose, doesn't merit to see the face of the Shekhinah. Person dies, he's supposed to see Hashem. After that, after wasting seed, if he doesn't do tshuva, he will not see Hashem. He'll only see bad things. If he doesn't do tshuva, he will not rise at the resurrection of the dead. He brings death and plagues to the world. People that learn Torah but still waste seed because their teachers never told them otherwise, this prevents them from understanding the secrets of the Torah. You can learn Gemara from here until you're blue in the face. You're still never going to get to your full potential. It also brings a person to poverty. Now you're going to say, wait a minute, but there's a lot of Wall Street executives and Hollywood stars, so-called stars of Gehinom, stars that they're promiscuous. They go with anything. Yes, you're right, they go with anything, and they're not poor as far as money. Yes, but they're poor in everything else, and most of the time they either commit suicide or bankruptcy, or both. Just so you know, we have actually a old personal friend. We haven't talked to her in many years, but she was a assistant to many, many celebrities and powerful people. And she told us, Mamash, this was before we even know anything about this stuff. She said, listen, all of these superstars, they have no wall, they have no line. They go with anything. Men, women, each other's wives, each other's husbands. But the more powerful ones, she says, they go with little kids too and other things. Anything that moves. Why? How could such a thing be? How could such a thing be? Because when a person defiles their Brit, defiles themselves, that means they broke all barriers. They've officially become a beast. And now there's no threshold. There's nothing holding them back, and it's just going to get worse and worse. We also saw this in the Torah. Where do we see this in the Torah? The Gemara in Maseret Rosh Hashanah, and actually many other places, talks about the kings of the Gentile nations, the wicked kings. Nebuchadnezzar used to have intimacy with animals. Belshazzar used to have intimacy with animals. Daryavish, his wife was a dog. Kings, people that have all the money in the world, power in the world, anything they want. He had, Daryavish had a throne for himself and a throne for his dog. Why a dog? You get any woman you want. All of them if you want. No. It's not good enough. I know the doggy. We see this in today's world, Rabotai. There's an entire ring created specifically to cater these sick people that have a lot of money, a lot of desires, and are much beasts, just for them to take advantage of little kids. That guy that did the movie Borat, I forgot what his name is, some comedian, Jewish guy actually, he has this show that started, I don't know, some time ago, making fun of all types of people. And he said while making the show, they were going undercover. He says he pretended to be some powerful politician or something, and he went to Vegas just to see how far he can get. Oh, can I get this? Can I get this? Just pushing the lines, because in Vegas, you know, they say anything you want, you can get there. Anything you want, you can get there. So he said, oh, I want this. They got him this. I want this. I got him this. And then he said, let me see how far I can go with this so-called service. He says, I want a nice little 8-year-old to have some fun with, which is illegal and everywhere. They said, yeah, we can take care of that. He didn't show this on his show. He says, because as soon as we saw this, we have a camera recording this guy saying there's no problem of giving me kids to Hashem and Hashem do whatever I want with. We knew that there's mamash, the ring of pedophilia, has a station here in Las Vegas. In a regular hotel, you get whatever you want. All they want is money to fulfill their filthy, disgusting desires. Also, a person needs to know that if he doesn't watch his eyes, he's not going to watch his Brit. If he doesn't watch his Brit, he's going to have evil sons. Reshaim. Because they're just like him. And they'll end up becoming heretics and reformers and atheists, God forbid. The Zohar continues. The Zohar says all of this, and now we're going to go into the Gemara. And also other parts of the Zohar. The Gemara Masechet Nida, page 13, says a person that even holds their Brit is bringing Mabul La'olam. He's bringing the flood to the world. He's considered as if he spilled blood. It's as if he's serving an idol. He's liable to the death penalty. He's considered to have a major mum. He's considered like a Baal mum, like he has a deformity in him. He's considered as if he's on cherem. In Masechet Kala, he says he has no share of the world to come. He has no portion of the God of Israel. The Holy One, blessed is He, is more jealous for this sin than any other sin, the Zohar Kadosh says, Parashat Noach. All the trouble that befalls a person are caused by this sin, Tikunei Zohar, page 57. His soul goes to complete waste because he can never leave Gehenom. The Gemara in Masechet Rosh Hashanah, page 17, says that a person that's a Rasha goes to Gehenom, but there are certain people that go for a special place. What? What happens to these people? The completely wicked are written and sealed immediately for Gehenom. As it's stated, and many of those who sleep in the dusty earth will awaken, these for everlasting life, and these for shame, for every everlasting abhorrence. But what about the ones that are special? It says the heretics, the apikosim, the informers, the people that denied the Torah, that did sins of the Torah, befaresia, meaning they drove on Shabbat, they wasted seed on purpose, and things of that nature. Even if they just kafu b'tchiyat hamitim, they don't believe in the resurrection of the dead. Like Reuven ben Nevat and his friends, they descend to Gehenom and are punished there for all eternity. Shene'emar, and they will go out and see the corpses of the men who rebelled against me. For their decay will not cease, and their fire, the fire that consumes them, will not be extinguished. The prophet Isaiah says. So for all of those people that think that Gehenom doesn't last forever, it's in the Gemara. It's not just Zohar or Kabbalistic books. It's in the Gemara, page 17, and it's actually in other places as well. Tshuva for the sin is the hardest of all tshuva because the person is putting his soul in the hands of the Sitra Achra. He will not live in the 7th millennium, which is Yemei Mashiach, Olam Haba. And even when he says Kriyat Shema, the Tikunei Zohar says, it will not be heard. Ad Kan is the scary stuff. Now all of you need to know, all of this scary stuff is for toilet. It's for your own good. It's for you to remember. It's not worth it to be immodest. It's not worth it to waste seed. It's not worth it to be one time, or half a time, or 2 times, or imaginary time. It's simply not worth it. And the only way that we're going to be able to overcome this giant Yetzer Hara is if we treat the Torah like it's supposed to be treated. As Shlomo HaMelech says in Proverbs chapter 2, my child, B'ni, im tikach amorai o mitzvotai titzpon itcha. My child, if you accept my words and treasure my commandments, with yourself, to make your ears attentive to wisdom, incline your heart to understanding, for only if you call out to understanding and give forth your voice to discernment, if you seek it as if it was silver, if you search for it as if it were hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of Hashem and discover the knowledge of God. For Hashem grants wisdom from His mouth to come to bring to knowledge and understanding. The point is, Rabotai, if we take even the stuff that's hard for us to hear and treat it like it's treasure. Oh, you know what? This is treasure. Why is it treasure? It's going to save me from Gehenom. It's going to save me from Kafakela. It's going to save me from punishment in this world. It's going to save me from having horrible kids, horrible marriage, horrible everything. Once you start treating this like it's going to save your eternity, then it becomes much easier to overcome all the obstacles, all the yetzarah of your friends, your family, your colleagues, your eyes, your ears, your whatever. It becomes much easier. Why? Because you realize it's simply not worth it. It's not worth it. Hashem says Kedoshim to you, not as a advice. Be holy, not as advice, as an expectation.